Morning everyone, how are you? So today is day 26 of the video challenge, and today I want to talk about how to live to 100. And so the reason I want to talk about this is because I'm working in a small farming community, and there's a lot of longevity here. We have a huge population of people that are 80 plus, and I actually have I have patients over the age of 100. And it's always interesting to think about why do some people live to be a centurion and why other people don't. And so Saskatchewan actually has the highest number of centurions in the world, in Canada, and that's really interesting. So I watched a documentary a while ago talking about centurions, and they had done some research about these pockets of people that have lived over the age of 100. And they call these blue zones, and these zones exist kind of. There's a pocket in California, there's a pocket in Costa Rica, there's a pocket in Italy, there's a pocket in Peru, and in China. And they want to see kind of what was it about these people that allowed them to live over the age of 100. And I don't think anything that I'm going to tell you is going to be surprising. So the first thing that's interesting is certainly genetics plays a role, but genetics really only plays about a 10% chance our genetics only really gives us a 10% affects us 10%. Sorry, that didn't come out very articulately. But when they looked at these people, they had a certain amount of commonalities. The first was that they ate a very clean diet, right? So their diets were very clean, fruit, vegetables, meat, and the whole grains that they were eating were very unprocessed, right? Obviously. They did physical labor. So most of these people had lived in the countryside. So either they were farmers or they had a lot of land that they had to cultivate. And so every day they had physical labor that they were doing. And these people didn't retire, right? So because of the nature of their work, whether they were farming for their own food and their own or managing their own land, that continued right through into their elderly years. It wasn't something that they stopped at the age of 65 and never looked back at. The other thing is that they had really positive outlooks on life. Generally, this generation has gone through a lot of ups and downs. They've experienced, and seen war, they've seen hardships, they've gone through the Depression, they've had a lot of losses, but they have really strong character, and they have a really positive outlook on life. And the other thing that they have is that they had a really strong sense of community. So whether that was a spiritual link, so they had a religious belief that tied them together, or whether it was just, some sort of community, they had a really strong sense. And they also had really close ties with their families. So I find all of this really interesting because as our world becomes smaller, because everybody's traveling, our families are spread across. Most people don't live near a lot of their family. It really is interesting, the importance of that, of being close to our families, the importance of that on our longevity. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious to say that our current North American diet is killing us, right? We're relying on a lot of convenience. We're eating a lot of processed and packaged foods. And so I don't think any of us are shocked that when we look at people that live to 100, that they had clean diets. So those are my thoughts today. So if you want to live to 100 and you want to clean up your health, and kind of balance in 4 directions, so, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, reach out to me. Maybe we can work together. Anyways, have a great day, guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.